Hello friends, welcome back to Data Analytics Talks. Today we will discuss one of the key features in Power BI. Suppose you are working as a data analyst for an XYZ company and you are asked to build a beautiful dashboard, an insightful dashboard, very self-explanatory dashboard, and you have come up with such a nice dashboard, and your boss, is he happy looking at these visuals? As you expected, he is not happy. He wants it more self explanatory, more insightful, more intuitive. He's suggesting something like this. He wants to see the buckets based on the score. Like, for example, anything above 90 should be having another color. Anything above 50 and 70, then we go for another color. Then anything on 50, another color. Then anything below 50, something else color. And look at this here. Someone who is having more score than the previous score should show an up arrow. Who has same marks should show equal, and who did not score enough or matching with the previous then show a down arrow. So what he is saying that making these kind of small changes could bring more insight for the dashboard visuals. And here also, like, you can see who has scored the full, who has scored less, and less. Like, actually, instead of looking at the numbers, this formatting makes the beauty. Do you know which feature of the Power BI makes this magic? It's nothing but the conditional formatting. So we'd like to discuss on some of the available conditional formatting in Power BI today. Friends, if you are learning conditional formatting for the first time, I would recommend you to go to the Microsoft Learning portal and read about the conditional formatting and which are the visuals that support conditional formatting, and what are the types of conditional formatting, and how we can apply conditional formatting based on rules, values, and things like that. Please spend some time so that you have very strong understanding of this conditional formatting and various options that Microsoft can provide you to make your dashboard look extremely powerful. Before we go into the modifications, I would like to introduce you to the data set behind these visuals. I have chosen three tables. The first one is the department wise annual score, so that we will bucketize each department into a range of the score. And second one is that we have chosen the interns scoring for first term and second term, and I would like to use this data to represent the variance, whether it is more, less, or equal. And I have also chosen another set of the score for the interns just to show the current, so that I can show you the background progression. Okay. There are three tables behind this. If you would like to repeat this exercise, please prepare your data yourself accordingly. Okay. You can choose any data. Doesn't matter that you should follow what I have done here. The first activity that we are going to take up is the formatting of departmental score. We will try to bucketize the department score like this. Like any department who has a score from 80 to 100 will give a green color. Then any department who has score above 50 and less than 80 will give orange color, or anything with 50 will give a blue color, and anything less than that we will give red color. So let's understand how this conditional formatting has applied to this visual. How do I check how the conditional formatting has been applied to this? For that, let's go to, first of all you have to select the visual, then go to the formatting, then we have the columns. So we have colors, right? We have the colors. Basically, it is using a conditional formatting. So you, whatever conditional format currently applicable, you can clear it by clicking on here, but you can also see and edit going to the conditional formatting function. So let's go and understand. Here the format style is rule. So there are gradient, rule, field value. We can choose from any of them, but currently it is set for rules. And we are getting the sum of the score as the field value. Then you have the summarization of sum. Then we are saying that if value greater than or equal to 80 and less than or equal to 100, then we will give a green. Let's try to do this there in our case. Let's go to the visual. We go to the formatting, we go to the columns. I have already given a default value as blue, right? There is no conditional formatting applied. Click on the conditional formatting. We can say this annual score. Let's make the score, and summarization is sum. We can say it is greater than or equal to 80. It is a number, and less than or equal to 100 is a number. Then we will go to the more color. That means let's choose green. Okay, that's green. So we can add another rule. Click OK. So basically, 80, 90, 93, all this became green. Go to the conditional formatting. You can add a new rule. In the new rule, we can say that anything above 50 and less than 80, we can go for orange. So this is changed to orange. Then let's again go back and modify. Then I can add anything equal to 50. It should be number. I should go with the blue color. Again, I should have new rule. Anything above 0 and less than 50, I should go for red. Try. We have set all the rules. See how this is reflected in our case. It looks beautiful and it looks similar to what we have already built here, right? This is the way of applying the conditional formatting for a bar chart. Let's hope the boss should be happy with this. Move on to the next line chart. When it comes to line chart, we have multiple options. We can conditional format the values, like the values 93, 60, 80, 70, 60, 50. That's the values. We can conditional format the values. And we can also conditional format the markers. But there is no option to format the line as such. Okay. So we can try to see how do we do that. Okay. Let's start our second exercise. So we have the line chart with the markers and the values. Okay, let's go. First, we'll start with formatting values. Okay, let's go to the format tab. Let's choose the data labels. Then we have values. Then currently this is using the direct color. So if I want to change to some other color, I can simply select the color. But it will be applied to all the values equally. Okay, there is no conditional formatting. So conditional formatting means based on condition, apply values, apply colors. Okay, so let's try to do what is the conditional formatting applicable here. So here also we will go with the rules, and let's choose the column. I selecting score. Let's do the summarization. And let's see anything above 80 and less than 100. Let's go for the green color. Okay, okay, looks okay. So you can see 80, 90, 93 became green in green. So let's again continue. So we can go with the conditional formatting. We can add a new rule and let's see anything greater than or equal to 50, less than or equal to 80 or less than 80. Let's go for this amber orange. Can create another one if anything is equal to 50, but basically we should change these two greater than anything greater than 50 and less than 80. This one is, let's give it a number. We will give blue, and we need one more, anything greater than 0 and less than 50. Then let's go to the red. Okay, we have done the conditional formatting for the values, only the values. But if you look, is there any option to conditional formatting markers? We won't be able to see anything as such, but we can do some workaround. So let's copy this bar chart and let's paste the bar chart. Let's have a copy. Okay, let's try to change the chart type to line chart. You can see this workaround to bring the markers into conditional formatting. Okay, overall we have completed the conditional formatting of the line chart. So we were trying to conditional format the values, that is completed, and also we tried to conditional format the markers. Even though with some hack or workaround, we are able to do that. Overall, the boss will be happy. Maybe let's keep this below this chart. Cool. We have three charts for the departments. Ideally, we will choose one of them based on the feedback from the boss. We have three more graphs to be conditional formatted. Luckily, all of them are tables. For your information, we can apply conditional formatting for tables as well as matrices. For the tables, you can have three types of conditional formatting. First is you can apply icons to represent various status. Then you can apply bar to represent the fullness. And you can also apply the background based on some conditions. So you can create a new column and you can populate the background color based on some conditional clauses. So let's look into the formatted visual. So we have three tables. The first table we have given the icon, and second one we have given the bar, third one we have given the background. Let's start one by one. Start with this adding icon to this table. Let's understand how this icon is applied to our first table. How do you know that? We have applied to the second theme, right? Let's click on this drop down arrow. We can see various options. So we have the remove conditional formatting. If you remove it, things will go off. If I want to modify, let's actually click the type, click on the icon. This is the current conditional formatting applied, current rules. Format style is rules, applies to values only. Then what field should be based this on? That means we have the sum of difference, then summarization sum, then icon layout, right of data. Then it can also change it to left of data, icon only, right of data, and all. The alignment we can top, middle, bottom. Then style you can choose different styles. There are some default styles that can be applied as style. Now we created a rule: if value greater than or equal to minus 50, then less than or equal to 0, that means something negative value, we will add a down arrow. If it is equal, we will add some equal arrow. If the value greater than or equal to 1, then we will have green arrow. Three icons will represent up, down, equal. Okay, so let's try to apply the same thing into our table also. We shall go to our first visual and try to do icon formatting. Choose the graph. Let's go to the second time. Let's select the conditional formatting. We have background color, font color, data bar, icons, web URL. So I will be going with icon. So I will be choosing the format style as rules, applies to value only. Then we will have the base or difference. The summarization is sum. Then layout is right of the data. Then we will we will go for this style. So anything is greater than minus 50 and less than 0, that is a negative value, then we will give down arrow. Anything is above, anything is equal to 0, we will give equal symbol. Anything is greater than 0 and less than 50, then I should give up arrow. There is something wrong, so let's check what is the problem. So I will go back to the conditional formatting icon. So let's try to change these to number. And it should not be some term percentage, it should be based on difference, right? Let me just click on this. Yeah, it's all done. So we have the icons applied. So if I want to check if this is right, correct, I can also add the difference to the table. Anything is positive, that should be up arrow. Anything is negative, that should be down arrow. But when it's 0, it should come equal, right? So something wrong. So what I will do, I will go and check our conditional formatting icon. Here everything is greater than or equal to minus 50, less than 0, and here it should be always greater. It should not be that. We make sure that we are applying the right rules, so we have the right answers. This is all good now. Positive numbers green, negative numbers down, and 0 is equal. This is done. So we can remove the difference column. We are done with the first table. The second table, let's also check what is the format applied to the second table. So let's go and let's see the conditional formatting applied. So it should be data bar. The data bar, we have chosen the positive bar as blue and left to right. If negative bar is red, let's try lowest value, highest value. Let's try to apply to in our case also. Quickly we will go and select this bar and let's go to the conditional formatting and let's data bar, and we can say the bar left to right, lowest highest. If negative bar, we should go to red color and show bars only or show values only. Let's try to apply. It is applied. The bar is also applied. This is very quick. If I don't want to show the values, I can again change the conditional formatting data bar and just choose this option. So the numbers are disappeared and we have done two. We have one more. what is in this last one? Let's go and quickly check what is the last bar conditional formatting. I just go to the conditional formatting of the last bar and I choose this conditional formatting. This is a background color, right? We are applying the style as gradient. We don't apply any rules. It's value only, sum of percentage and sum as 0. Then we will have lowest value, middle value and highest value. Then let's see how I can apply this to the our dashboard. So let's go to the mark, let's go to the conditional formatting. It's a background color. You have the gradient style, you have lowest value, I can say blue, I can highest value, I can say some other color. We have a gradient, I can say and add a middle value that I can give some other color too. So let's see how this look in our visual. This looks fantastic. When you compare the initial graph without any conditional formatting and the graph with conditional formatting, that makes a lot of difference, and of course your boss will be happy now. It is almost identical to the is fond of. There are many other options also we can apply as a conditional formatting. Explore all the options and make excellent dashboards in it.